Post-6, she can probably ult away for a gank attempt, but pre-6, Syndra stun into combo.
Let's go.
Pretty well. That'd be fun. That would be so much fun.
Just do it. Let's go for it.
Would have to play behind minions, or she auto dies to the hook. You can always follow that up. As the time ticks
the fact
down,
that he's laughing makes me think he's not going to do it.
but he's getting the impressions. And it's going to be
still
fine.
good.
This is the most early game team you could possibly draft in League of Legends.
It's still good. I don't know why you don't just hover the Pyke the whole time. You're blitz baiting, but the Pyke is also awesome. There's so many kill opportunities for them early game. Gemini, he's going to feel bad about farming any camps because he's always going to want to be ganking somewhere. So they need to be very clear in their communication and very clean in their play, because Gen G is going to be pushing so many lanes. They're going to be farming up a storm, becoming this inevitable beast of a team comp. But Flying Oyster.
So as soon as it comes out of Tribush, they'll know this information, but they're not level 2 down to this bottom lane. A slow for Lux.
Oh, that's huge.
Space, but it's gonna deny the entire wave. What beautiful pathing and coordination. Burn a flash out of mid. Burn the entire wave out of bot lane. And it's an early TP. I don't know if Rest have a stun available, but Doran, it's in the river, he doesn't jump over the wall just yet. Rest gonna take a pretty aggressive trade here. Has Merc treads, and Magic over the play, keep on the stun is a low duration, and there's no flash. Next spell, the cooldowns are too long. Didn't have another W backup. Only now hits level 6. That was the way for level 6. Couldn't clear enough of it out.
Doing a great job pressuring, but we'll see how this game ends up breaking, because finally Chovy's made it out of mid lane. Gen G's pushed this up the turret. They might go for a dive.
Back up. They've got the root already. They got to ult him in, but Shun's not level 6. They're going to try to burn him, and first blood comes through. Second blood instantaneously as well. Chovy's like, you can gank 3 times, buddy. I only need 1.
And that... Control that mid lane.
Yeah, Ward goes down. Ward probably doesn't see Chovy himself, but they're like, Lee Sin's behind us, but no one's calling that Ari's missing.
Trap, root, fear, root, dead. Crazy CC chain.
Yep. Gemini being there was maybe enough level 3 to help his duo, and now with Gemini around with Rest, good timing on the ulti. Great Q. Doran lands a stun. Gemini flashes back out, but they have the damage to fight Peanut. They're gonna kill him. Overextension from Gen. Entire bottom lane here. Gonna walk right into the root. Goes gets close to back pocket and says, yep, this is the play. We go for Ruler, forcing his flash. He's gonna flash follow. Will they have the kill? Has the ulti. Ren! No! Climbs them for 1, but they gotta run away now. There isn't a way for Shun to live. The Koala runs pretty fast. Chovy's ulted once, gets knocked back by the dragon. Lucky it's not a Hex Tech, and it's gonna find it. The mid? I think I got mid plates for Chovy roaming. That's my guess.
Okay, possible. Watching this one more time, you can see how many tools Kalista Pyke have. So you miss the hook, and you just still get thrown in to be able to get post-flash net stun onto Ruler, and then execute him with the Pyke ultimate.
Yeah, he tries to run, but Chovy's like, I know where you're going. There's only one way out for you. Second ult because of the wall, and just good charm.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. When Ari moved bottom, Rift Herald was dropped. Tempo to be able to take the dragon down. Shield bow procced just by Lux.
Yeah, okay. Look for the shot on a Chovy, lands it, but with the charm landing, he's never able to E forward. Chovy the ulti anyway, goes back in for an aggressive trade, knows what he has, what his limits are. And he just gets the damage done. My ult's down, might as well do 300 damage before I have to go.
Chovy, some cheeky Everfrosting. Definitely has the lion's share of the gold so far for Gen G.
Yeah. I also love how aggressive Chovy is. Like, he went cooldown boots in a matchup where I feel like most mages in general buy Merc treads into Syndra because it's Syndra, QE combo, hurts a lot, and he's like, nah, it's fine. I like this one. Yeah. So that's the actual combo of Kate Lux, is when I'm about to land the Kate ult, just Lux ult them. If they scatter, I land Kate ult. If they don't scatter, I get the double Lux ulti, and you body block. But yep, Shun is out of lane. Shield bow propped 2-3, just get to IE. Those Zerks are very efficient. Good damage out of the jungler. Follows through Ward. Auto is... Oh, it's going to be so close to killing him, but the shield is going to keep him alive. Gemini will set up for the Lux ulti. Will Gemini die? Yes, he will drop, but Doran may not be around much longer. Ulti, I believe Koala may have still been able to share a cut as his ult was in the air, but doesn't take the kill itself.
Yeah, 1-for-1 in a 2v4, but you can see Doran teleports in to save this turret. And Lanz is hoping to be able to get under turret to join him, but Gemini cuts him off. narrowly dodges that first gank and actually falls for it. So definitely an outplay by Lehens in a very difficult map position. Being able to use the Sejuani Ignite, get the Lux ultimate down to at least get one. It's a small consolation.
2/3 or more. Hook comes in, but Sejuani is tanky. No flash, no problem. Blue claimed. Quick stun comes through for Rest, but you really cannot kill Sedge. He's ignited, he ults. Heckram over the top. Koala wants to live. Pulled back into safety. Double knock, but he will die for that one. Just delivers himself as gold. And Ruler gets a double kill.
Man, Doran is a brick. Like, he is so difficult to kill in this game. Gen G, that could be the fight that makes this no longer close, especially because they're getting the Mountain Drake. Armor MR for that beefy front line, and the kills went over to the carry. So Ruler, who had been heavily denied for most of the game, Cull cashed in, 2 kills in this one, Mountain Drake in hand, Gen G back on track.
Gen G are off to a tear in this one. Coming into Worlds, they had something like a 90... Hold on. Chovy.
Go for it.
Charm interrupts Q2, and that means there was no play to be had. With ulti, it was going to be kind of gold lead. 95% win rate with a gold lead at 14. And getting higher after this one.
Yeah, and just look at... I talked about playmaking on Flying Oysters. You don't want to make the play on the Sejuani. You do that stuff to anyone else, and you probably kill them, but you do that to a Sejuani, and you move yourself into a choke so that the Heckram can ult you, you're going to have a bad time. So Flying Oyster get funneled in to a choke point by the baiting Sejuani, and it's a disaster. They know it. That was not a good fight.
Now it's going to hurt, but we're going to hope to see if there's playmaking to be had. We press tournament in the game. Baron at Nasher has spawned. And Gen G say, yes, we will indeed take control over the top side. Qualifies for a ward. He'll survive it. Takes a Caitlyn ulti, but he'll regen it back, no problem. Red buff to be stolen. Gemini would like to fight for it. Dives in. What a beautiful kick. And the playmaking is through. Ruler's down. Shun might live, but Peanut kills him all the same. 1-for-1, no 80 carries. Aruda's there on a Koala. He would love to live. And Rest takes him down. The playmaking. CFO got a 2-for-1.
Beautiful start to the fight by the Flying. So it's supposed to be this 4v4. And Gen G looks aggressive. And just watch. Ruler doesn't have vision. Gen G feels very confident, but taking the Q onto the red buff, definitely not in Ruler's calculus that was a possibility. And Peanut, by taking down the Callista, makes it so the Baron can't be taken. Also gives up his own life, so... because you can fire vision into a brush very well. Unless you get stunned like that.
They pulled in the hands, but he's got a stopwatch. The charm, and they're gonna kill him back. A 1-for-1, no smite for CFO. That stun is massive, but he's able to pull him right back out. However, does Rest get to live? His flash is available. His ulti is up also. He feels safe so far. Here comes Chovy over the wall towards Koala. Gets the charm. Shouldn't gonna be able to cleanse that one away, but the health bars are getting lower and lower. Ignite is on to Rest. His ulti has already been burned, and he doesn't have a way back into this one. Doran still just too tanky. A 1-for-1, but map control belongs to Gen G.
Dude, how's that for a caster curse? Yeah, Lux is really good at this. Dead. Yeah. Right away. Lehens, I think, needed to be more cautious. You should check with your E. That's one of the reasons this range support was actually playable even in older metas before enchanters were good, because you can so easily check without dying into brush, but you could see, I believe it was a mission stun from Syndra that originally started the CC chain. And we're just going to go again. They've set up again around mid lane. Sejuani this time has a bit of a flank, and Gen G is the first one in the river.
Oh, he's going to be right on top of many people, though. Chovy doesn't get stunned for enough, though. Peanut managed to tank the hook coming out of Koala. That, I think, nearly could have been Chovy dying. Yes, he has flash. I believe his stopwatch is still available also. But at least burns the cooldown. Let's reinforce show up, and now just being zoned out. The cupcakes are there. They jump over the wall what they can, but it's not going to matter. I don't think they have a way in. Not easily. Koala tanks it still, and the ulti goes incredibly wide by Doran. But it just doesn't matter at this point. They're all going to get away. This is the third Drake of the game, claimed to the Gen G's.
Man, speaking of 3-item builds, Ruler now has the Infinity Edge, so a whole bunch of power.
Onto a ward. And they're going to find the root on the two. The dive, the double fear. And they've given themselves up, but the shields are on in time. They're going to get him back. Ruler drops for a jungler. Rest alive, just barely. Bashoon maybe in the wrong spot, trying to kite it out, trying to stay alive. Shield bow pop. Q comes back through. He won't quite die. Finally drops indeed. Lehens, flash to follow. Killed off by Rest, but the man is alone. Will there enough cooldowns? Yes, there's going to be a lot of damage, and he will die. Shutdown comes through to Peanut. Only 2 kills on the one side, 4 on the other for Gen G.
Heartbreaker fight for Flying Oyster there. It looks so bad at the start.
Make it.
Chovy?
Peanut, nah.
Chovy popped off in that fight. Ruler, once again, though, finds himself in a very precarious position, dies at the very start of that fight. But just, I think, like the sustained damage of the Black Cleaver Hecarim and this Ahri has been enough. So they're just like, you know, why don't we take the fast way? Let's just not look both ways before crossing the street.
Going forward into the fog also, definitely a danger.
Yeah, but the rest of the team is fairly close, and Ruler gets up so far there that Mission from around the side is just able to surprise him. I mean, he was in full vision. The minions were tracking him the whole time. So I think definitely a misplay by Ruler to step up so far. And then you can see the rest of the fight, because 2 players were so heavily chunked at the start for the Flying Oysters, it's still going to be in the favor of Gen G.
And +2, map control retained to be ticked ever closer to the Hextech Soul being opposite side,
Yeah.
Peanut on the front.
Mission wants to one-shot someone. Watch the Hens.
Big damage, Lehens drops indeed, but will they get the rest of it though? The flee and the death for the AD carry. This is a good trade already. It's gonna be a flip. Who's gonna get the smite? It goes to Gemini. Jumps to his team. Chovy has to cleanse away Rest stun, and it's time for a full retreat, but will it happen? Stopwatch gives him 2 seconds to run away. And just like
The side of the red buff right there, Lehens does not see Syndra until now. And you're already stunned, and you're like a little baby squishy Lux. You're overkill by Mission. He could have done that to Ruler or Lux if someone comes around the corner that way.
with the fight coming around here, Doran does not get himself a red buff, but Lux might help. Koala, low on health, finds his own stun, could regen when needed. And he's not going to be in a burst angle. Okay, it's a flashless.
Oh my God.
Sejuani, tanky, ult still going to land. Mission gets the kill.
In a big way. Rest, though.
Yeah, that's a 2v1. This is a much less tanky top laner. Rest would like to get an empowered Q, but a juke back by Chovy friends him a lot of the healing, and he's going to burn him down. Add a couple 100 gold apart in this game. Or sorry, 1,000 gold apart in this game. I moved the 10th place over by 1. Gemini got a Q to a minute to try to get out. Peanut does have ulti, but does he quite have lethal damage? With Koala coming around, it's going to be a bit tight here. There we go, Conqueror stacked up. Koala stuns to buy some time. Gemini needs a shield, get it blocked, will do so, kicks for safety. And at this point, you should have Missioner here. You can't go for any more than this. This is definitely safety on the way out. V1 to the bottom side. Doran feels so safe, jumps on in. He's got Chovy nearby. Lux gonna land damage on a Mission, and that will charm and kill Koala. The support is down. No pike to be had. A flash forced out by Chovy. He saved the Everfrost during that first kill.
Doran is just so tanky. He is so unkillable. I mean, Mission with the Void Staff, if he used his full rotation, I think would actually do a significant chunk to the Sejuani, but he really is trying to save that threat for when the Ahri dashes in, when he can get a stun onto Ruler or Lehens, so he needs to save it, and it's just kind of allowing Doran to do whatever he wants in this fight.
Frozen Heart, Force of Nature, stun. Wow, the flash is up Chovy. He's gonna be okay for now. Stopwatch gets rid of some of the damage. Gemini gonna be dove the pawn, but gets out as well. It's Mission down. 1,000 gold shut down the Doran, and they can't get the rend. They can't kill him. There's 200 HP left on the back line, but they're just not gonna die.
Did you see that damage onto Ruler, though? Just one button. That was the game. Does get baited a little bit, thinking he can one-shot Chovy. Or Ruler. Ruler steps up just to auto attack, and while he's rooted, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think everything hit Ruler before the stopwatch.
Yeah.
The stopwatch didn't buy any time. And that draws him forward to get the kill.
He gets the rend, doesn't kill Doran, of course. They managed to attack something else to get the extended rend range, but doesn't kill. It should take some more poke, and guess what?
No
Sejuani's here,
No
Chovy's here. Mission makes the stopwatch come through. Can he live? Doran cues him in the back, takes the kill down without a mid laner. I don't know how CFO can fight for this one. Gen G gonna turn for the Hextech Soul.
Yeah, I think it's a fool.
For Baron, last time around, Cupcake, Root, a lot of damage. Rest, Sharp now as well, just attacked. He's gonna find the stun. Can it somehow kill Doran? A flash of the wall keeps him alive. Koala dives in. Oh, he doesn't land the ulti. Chovy stays up. Then Gen G feeling comfortable now. Gonna get the TP out of Mission. Round 2.
Gold still remarkably close. Needs someone in that pit to actually hit the Baron. Okay, they're chunking it down. It's taking a little while, though. Flying Oyster has ult up on the Syndra, but he's just so squishy and is working with no vision. This guy,
round number 5.
I don't really know what it's going to do.
Can you kill Doran with 4 people? And you cannot because his teammates are around. Ulti's going to go wide. Rest coming back to the front line, but there's still no kills to be had. A stopwatch buys a moment, but just that as he goes down. A crit from Ruler kills him. Gemini will take a single tick of damage. Chovy is now godlike. A stopwatch from Mission, and that will be failed. He'll fall now as well. The hook comes in on a Chovy. Still tanky enough, though. They cannot find lethal damage. Ulti comes across for a bit. Looking for the stun combo, and it will not happen. Ruler cleans up the double kill. That is a clean ace. Gen G lose no one.
25 stacks on Chovy's Soul Stealer. A near perfect game for him. 7 kills, 11 assists, and even though it took over 39 minutes, the important thing for Gen G is they are the ones killing the Nexus and moving to 2-1.
Definitely a fun one, a pretty close one at that. A lot of pressure on the bottom side. Moments of greatness, a Baron for the PCS #1. But at the end of the day, it is Gen G going 2-1 to end the first.